Hi everyone, this is Midnight Mommy. So for today's video, magsasolve po tayo ng pulley problem na merong suspended weight. But this time, meron po tayong friction involved. Meron po ako another separate video for this one na frictionless case. So if you want to watch that video, just click the link below in the description or just click the video link at the end of this video. So ito po yung problem na ating isusolve. So two blocks are connected by a light inextensible string that passes over a frictionless massless pulley. So block 1 has a mass of 5 kilograms and block 2 has a mass of 3 kilograms. Find the acceleration of the system and the tension in the string. So the coefficient of friction between the block and the surface is 0.1. So just like any physics problem, magsisimula muna tayo sa pag-identify ng mga forces acting on your system. So simulan muna po natin sa forces acting on your M1, which is 5 kilograms. So of course, dahil yan ay merong mass at yan ay nasa Earth, so automatically meron tayong force due to gravity acting on it, which is acting downwards. And also, since yan po ay nakapatong sa ibabaw ng table, obviously, meron tayong normal force that is acting upward naman. Yan. So, since wala po tayong vertical motion, so nag-i-slide yung ating block to the right. So, hindi siya umaakyat, hindi siya bumababa. So, meaning, ito pong ating normal force at gravitational force ay balance lang. Okay, so along the vertical, 0 yung ating acceleration. Okay, or we can think na parang at rest yung object mo along the vertical. Kasi ang motion na meron siya ay dito lang sa horizontal. Now, since yan ay nakakabit sa isang string that runs through a pulley at connected sa M2, of course, meron tayong tension na nanggagaling sa string natin. So, yung tension po na yan is also equal to the tension here. Yan. Now, since ito ay acting to the right, so this one is positive siya in terms of the sign. And since meron tayong friction, okay, given tayo rito ng coefficient of friction, meron tayong friction which is acting on the left. Okay, so remember na ang friction force natin is parating acting in the opposite direction of the motion. So since ang object natin ay moving to the right, that means ang friction natin is acting to the left. And of course, since in this case, ang acceleration po natin is acting to the right, that means positive po yung value nito. Now, lagyan natin ng mga signs to, no? So, remember, yung tension natin dito is acting to the right. So, this is positive. Your friction force is acting to the left, kaya this one is negative. Ayan. So, now, let's create na yung ating net force equation. So, meron tayong F net is equal to MA. So, along the horizontal, ang forces lang natin that are present here will be your tension and your friction force. So, i-add lang po natin silang dalawa. So, yung equation natin magiging ganito. So, T minus friction force is equal to, in this case, meron tayong M1A. Okay, so, positive ko po siya iniwan dito kasi yung direction na ating acceleration is acting to the right. Okay. So, next step natin dito is, gagawin ko yung friction force, ita-transpose ko siya dito sa right side. Okay, para yung tension lang yung nandito sa left side. So, T now is equal to M1A. Ang friction natin is magiging positive na. Kasi dito negative siya, so pag transpose natin siya sa kabilang side, magiging positive. Ayan, friction force. Now, ano po ba equation ng pagkuha ng friction force? So remember, yung friction force natin is equal to mu Fn. Okay? So ito, pwede natin itong i-write as this. T is equal to M1A and then plus mu Fn. Now, makukompute ba natin yung value ng Fn natin? Kasi kailangan yun muna eh. Now remember, since yung friction force natin is equal to mu Fn at yung Fn natin is balanced with Fg, okay? So we say that the normal force is just equal to Fg. Now, paano po ba tayo mag-compute ng Fg? Diba, this one will just be equal to M1G. So multiply lang natin yung mass by the acceleration due to gravity. So therefore, itong equation na to, papalitan ko nito. So T is equal to M1A and then plus mu, si Fn, papalitan natin ito. nung M1G. Kaya ito magiging M1G. Okay? So ito po ang ating first equation. Yan. So kumbaga, isa-set aside muna natin to kasi isosolve muna natin yung ating second equation based dito sa ating M2 block. Now, if we will look at the M2 block, ano po ba yung forces na acting dito? So again, meron tayong force of gravity again which is acting downward. But this time, remember, wala tayong normal force ha kasi suspended po siya. So wala pong object na nagsusupport sa kanya. So remember, ang normal forces ginagamit lang kapag meron kayong stable object kung saan nakapatong yung object na concerned ninyo. Okay? Now, in this case, since ito ay naka-attach dito sa ating string, that means meron tayong tension force which is acting upward. Now, ano yung direction ng motion nito? Ito ay pababa. So, acceleration mo is pababa. Kaya in this case, yung acceleration natin is magiging negative. Okay, now let's look at the signs. So, since ang tension natin is upward, positive siya, at ang FG natin is acting downward, so ibig sabihin ito ay negative. So, kung gagawa natin to ng equation, magiging ganito po yung kanyang itsura. Magiging T minus Fg is equal to M2A, pero ito ay may negative sign. Okay, negative kasi negative ang value ng ating A. So, ang gagawin ko lang dito, next step is parang katulad ng ginawa ko kanina, na yung Fg natin, itra-transpose natin siya dito sa ating yan, right side. Para yung T lang yung ating nasa left side. So T now is equal to negative M2A. And then yung FG natin, yung negative FG natin magiging positive FG. Now, paano po ba tayo mag-compute ng FG for this case? So that one is just equal to M2G. So yung mass natin, ito yung M2, multiply natin siya sa 9.8 meters per second square. So papalitan ko lang to ng T is equal to negative M2A, and then this is plus M2G. So ito na yung ating second equation. So, ang next step natin is i-add na natin itong dalawang equation na to, or i-combine natin yung dalawang equation na na-solve natin. So, yung first equation natin kanina is T is equal to M1A plus mu M1G. Tapos, yung second equation naman natin kanina is T is equal to negative M2A plus M2G. Yan. So, combine lang natin itong dalawa na to. So, itong first equation, ilalagay ko siya dito sa left side ko. So, M1A plus mu M1G. And then, ito naman, lalagay ko rito sa aking right side. So, that's negative M2A plus M2G. So next step natin, pagsasamahin natin lahat ng A terms at saka lahat ng G terms. So ito, yung negative M2A, lilipat ko siya dito sa left side. At itong negative M1G, lilipat ko siya dito sa aking right side. So magiging ganito na po yung ng ating equation ngayon. So M1A, ito magiging plus kasi negative siya. So plus M2A is equal to, this one naman magiging M2G. And then minus, ito magiging negative, mu M1G. Yan. So, again, for this case, pwede po nating i-factor out yung A. So, pwede siya maging ganito, A times M1 plus M2. And then dito sa kabila, pwede nating i-factor out yung G. Yan. So, ito magiging G is times M2 minus mu M1. Yan. So now, isosolve natin both sides of the equation by M1 plus M2. Yan. Sa kabila rin, M1 plus M2. So now, dito makakancel siya. So therefore, para ma-solve natin yung value ng ating acceleration, that is equal to G M2 minus mu M1 divided by M1 plus M2. So, substitute lang po natin itong mga values na to. Okay. So, ang value ng G natin is 9.8 meters per second squared. And then, i-multiply natin to sa M2. Ang M2 po natin ay 3 kilograms. Okay. Minus, i-multiply natin yung mu which is 0.1. And then, naka-multiply siya sa M1 which is 5 kilograms. Yan. So, very careful tayo dapat sa paggamit ng calculator for this. Huwag niyong idedire-diretsuhin kasi baka mamaya magkamali po kayo ng sagot. And then for M1 plus M2, so we have M1 is 5 kg, and then plus M2 which is 3 kg. Yan. So, isa-isa lang po ng pagsusolve para hindi po tayo malito. So, dito muna. So, 9.8 meters per second squared. And then, etong 3 kg, i-minus natin, ilan po tong 5 times 0.1. So, multiply muna natin tong dalawa na to. So, 0.1 times 5 will give you 0.5 kg. Now, ito, yung 5 kg plus 3 magiging 8 kg na siya. Okay? And then, dito naman, magiging 9.8 meters per second squared. Then, yung 3 minus 0.5 is 2.5 kg. Ayan. So, di-divide natin siya by 8 kg. So, mapapansin niyo makakancel ang unit ng kg. So, maiiwan na lang yung unit ng meter per second squared. Okay. So, now we have A is equal to yung 9.8 natin times 2.5 will give us 24.5. Na 24.5 over 8. Ayan, meters per second squared. So finally, ito na po siya. So 24.5 divided by 8 will give you 3.0625. So round off ko na lang siya to 3.1 meters per second squared. Yan po yung value ng ating acceleration. So now, if we will compute for the value ng ating tension, pwede niyong gamitin kahit alin dito sa dalawa na to. Okay? Pero sa tingin ko, mas madaling gamitin itong second one. Okay? Kasi mas simple siya. So, ito kasi pwede natin siyang isulat as this. T is equal to, and then factor out lang natin itong M2. Ayan. So, lagyan natin siya dito sa labas. So, ito magiging negative A plus G. Or gusto niyo naman, pwede niyo rin siya isulat as G minus A. Parehas lang po yun. Okay, pwede niyo rin siya isulat like this. M2 and then G minus A. Okay, kahit alin po dyan, pwede niyong gamitin. So now, if we will substitute, ang M2 po natin ay 3 kilograms. Times natin siya sa 9.8 meters per second squared. Minus yung na-compute natin na A, which is 3.1 meters per second squared. So, ito ngayon is magiging 3 kg. Then, ang 9.8 minus 3.1 will give you 6.7. Yan, meters per second squared. Now, if you notice, kilogram meter per second squared will give you the unit of Newton. So, yan po. Pag minultiply natin yung dalawa na yan, ang makukuha nating sagot dyan is 20.1 newtons. Ayan. So therefore, yung final answer natin dito, the acceleration is equal to 3.1 meters per second squared, and yung ating pong tension, that's equal to 20.1 newtons. Yan lang po guys kung paano mag-solve ng problem involving a pulley and a suspended weight at meron po tayong friction. So I hope marami po kayong natutunan sa video na to. I'll see you guys on my next video.